All right, let's get right into it. If you work a tough, physically demanding job, you know that bone-deep, tired feeling at the end of a shift. But what if I told you that exact feeling, that exhaustion, was secretly costing you hundreds of dollars every single month? Well, today we're going to break down a financial system that's actually built for the real world, for when you're just too wiped out to deal with another complicated budget. This quote right here, this is the whole idea we're going to unpack. It's such a powerful way to think about it, isn't it? That your real take-home pay is getting eaten away, not by your boss, but by the side effects of just how hard you work. And listen, this has nothing to do with you being bad with money. Think of it more like a hidden tax your job is charging directly to your energy levels. So let's put a name to this hidden pay cut. We're going to define the thing that makes your paycheck feel like it's disappearing into thin air. You're about to see exactly why you feel broke, even when you know you're working your tail off. And there it is, the exhaustion tax. It's all the extra cash you spend on things like that energy drink to get you started, the gas station lunch, the takeout on the way home, just because you don't have the mental or physical bandwidth to do the cheaper thing, like packing a lunch. It's the premium you pay for convenience when, let's be honest, after a 10-hour shift, convenience isn't a luxury, it's a survival. And this is so important to get. This is not a personal failure. This isn't another lecture telling you to just brew your coffee at home. No. This is about acknowledging that you're paying a survival premium. You're making the choices you need to make to get through a brutal day, and those choices, well, they have a hidden cost. Okay, enough talk. Let's get real and look at some numbers that are, frankly, kind of shocking. This is where we drag that hidden pay cut out of the shadows and slap a real price tag on it so you can see exactly what we're talking about. You know, the scary thing about this is how normal it all looks. $10 here, $12 there. It doesn't feel like a big deal in the moment. But just to get through one shift, you've already burned through $25. Now multiply that by a 4-day work week and bam! All of a sudden, it's $100. $100 every single week that just vanishes into what we could call the I'm too tired fund. That's $400 a month. I mean, for some people, that's a car payment. It's a huge chunk of rent. And here's the kicker. We're not even done yet. That's before we account for the single biggest wallet drainer of them all. Oh yeah, the convenience dinner. You know what I'm talking about. You finally get home, every part of you is aching, and the absolute last thing on earth you want to do is cook. So you open up that delivery app. And that right there, that's the most expensive part of the exhaustion tax. You add that into our running total and you're now paying a staggering $575 a month. That is the real bottom line price of your exhaustion. And this slide, this is the gut punch. It shows you exactly what's happening. The sheer weight of that exhaustion tax is dragging your real earnings down. Your $18 an hour job is effectively paying you closer to $12. That is the hidden pay cut, right there in black and white. Okay, so that was the bad news. But the good news is we have a solution. And it's not about trying to magically find more willpower when you're running on empty. It's about using a modern tool, a cheat code really, that works with your exhaustion, not against it. And let me be super clear, we are not talking about complicated spreadsheets. Forget it. The last thing you need after a 10-hour shift is more homework. The goal here isn't to add more work to your plate, it's to build a system where the smart financial choice is also the easiest choice. This right here is your first cheat code. Seriously, screenshot this right now. You can literally copy and paste this exact prompt into a free AI tool. So instead of using your fried end-of-day brain power to try and figure out what to eat, you're outsourcing that entire mental job to a computer. And look at what it can spit out. This isn't some fancy, complicated meal plan. This is a fatigue-proof battle plan. You walk into the grocery store with a precise mission, not just wandering the aisles based on vibes, because we all know that's where the exhaustion tax loves to hang out. Now, check out the impact. On the left, in the before world, you're spending almost $50 a week just on lunch. On the right, in the after world, for basically the same $50, you've got lunches and your snacks covered. So the money is a wash, but the real win? Look at that last line. You've completely eliminated the daily decision fatigue that drains your wallet and your willpower. So let's put these AI cheat codes into a super simple framework that actually works for shift work and unpredictable schedules. This isn't a fantasy budget, it's designed for the reality of your life. The whole system is just 3 buckets. It's so simple. Your paycheck comes in and it gets split into 3 places. You've got your bills bucket for all the must-pays, rent, car, insurance. Then you've got your freedom bucket. This is for your escape plan, for savings, and killing off debt. And finally, the life bucket. This is for all the other stuff, the variable spending we're gonna get under control. Now, your percentages are gonna be different, and that's totally fine. This is just an example, but you can see how it works. Maybe 70% of your take-home pay has to go straight to bills. The key is you're making an intentional choice with the rest, sending 20% to your future with a freedom bucket, and leaving just 10 for that life bucket. That's your controlled spending money for gas, groceries, and a little bit of fun. Okay, this next one is a huge one, especially if your income bounces around. When you get that big overtime check, it's so tempting to see it as bonus money for a lifestyle upgrade. But that's a trap. So here's a new rule. Tattoo it on your brain. Overtime is not for your lifestyle. Overtime is for your escape. Every single extra dollar is fuel for your freedom bucket. And here is your second cheat code. Screenshot this one too. The next time you get an overtime check, you just plug your numbers in, and this prompt tells you exactly how much money to skim off the top and put straight into your freedom bucket. You do it immediately. The second the money hits your account, you pay your future self first, before your tired brain even has a chance to think about spending it. So what's the very first target for that freedom bucket? $1,000. It's not some magic number, but it's a powerful one. It's the buffer that stops a flat tire from becoming a credit card disaster. It's the fund that finally lets you breathe a little. It's peace of mind in your bank account. Let's just bring it all back to this one core idea. If you've been struggling with money, if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, it is not a moral failing. You're not lazy, you're not bad with money, you're just broke because being exhausted is incredibly expensive. So I'll leave you with this to think about. We're always told we need more discipline, right? More willpower. But what if that's just the wrong way to look at it? What if the real key to getting ahead isn't about fighting your own exhaustion, but about building a better system that makes it easy to win, even on your toughest days?